Hey people of the internet, Red Dragon Prop Design here. I know in the last video I said it was going to move, and to tell you the truth, that video was actually about 2 months old, maybe a month and a half. So we moved. We're in a new location. We just got here about a week and a half ago, and hopefully we can get everything set up in time. That non-disclosure project I was telling you about might not happen strictly because of the time. I just might not have enough time to get it done in time. So, that sucks, but it happens. Aside from that, Torbjorn is still in the works. So, you got his hammer. That'll be redone because I'm not happy with the size. It needs to be just like a fraction larger, and it did not turn out as large as I would have liked. It was the first time I 3D rendered anything. So it was a good jumping off point, but again, it's not as large as I would like the hammer to be. It doesn't quite match. But that being said, this means that now I can actually show you guys how I create something on a wood lathe with resin and make it hollow so that I can put the LED inside of it to give it that glowing ring effect. Also, this way it'll be convention safe because it'll be super light. This guy right here, he has a lot of weight to him. He is about 10% infill, honeycomb style, but the problem is it's still pretty solid. And most conventions, you tell them it's 3D printed and it's hollow, and they still don't quite believe you. Mostly because of the paint job, because, a lot of people at the conventions I went to thought this was made out of metal or wood or something really heavy, and it was really tough getting them to piece bond it. Now, that being said, because I'm doing Torbjorn myself, I can talk about the details. Yay! Details. For his boots, I'm actually going with a pair of snowboard boots that I picked up from a thrift store a long time ago. It's just one of those things, impulse buy. I thought it was a great thing. And they work really great because the overall size, they're already big and beefy, and they got that dwarf look to it. This part up here is going to be covered with fabric, or with the pants. And the plus side to that is, going to Value Village, you can get pants secondhand for super cheap, and I cannot sew to save my life. So that being said, if you can repurpose pants from Value Village, Salvation Army, Goodwill, do it. Most judges, and I say most because there are those ones out there, very elitist, that will be like, you didn't buy the pants. You don't win because you didn't buy the pants. Or, you didn't buy the shirt. Or you didn't make the shirt. Sorry, I'm getting my slant or my sassiness mixed up. So, most judges are okay with that. They understand that most people can't sew, or they're beginners, or whatever. You don't want to waste your time making a pair of black pants. It happens. Now, the backpack, you can't buy those things. So, this is what I currently have for the backpack. And it is actually built off of a Disney Princess suitcase. And I'll tell you this right now, I got some strange looks going through the till of Value Village with a kid's bright pink suitcase. The girl even asked me, for your daughter? No, for me. Really? For you? Yeah, it's for a costume piece. Really? So it happens. Sometimes you have to go and buy something that you're going to get some weird looks. It happens. You just got to get over it. So, this guy here, it's mostly all foam. There will be electronics added. And looking at these pieces here, if I can get it open, they are actually hollow, which is a nice little technique. They just kind of plug right in there. And because it is a suitcase, sorry, one sec. Because it's a suitcase, I can hide all the batteries and the components inside of it. It'll still be able to open. So, at the dollar store right now, I love the dollar store, you can get these Christmas strip lights, which are the exact same ones that I was planning on buying on eBay for about $3 US, 4 or 5 Canadian, depending on how it flux, the dollar changes, plus shipping. You can get the same strips for $1 Canadian, which is awesome. All you have to do is, I'm going to have to paint the lights to make them orange, red. I'll probably do 1 strip red, 1 strip orange, give it that nice fire look. Once that is done, I will be painting all of it, give it lots of details. You know, I'm a stickler for the details, so if you can get the details to work, awesome. Aside from that, I have not done the chest yet. I have not done the arm, which I'm probably going to do upholstery foam or just foam, the really soft squishy stuff, and make a fake muscle arm just because it gives it that real pop and makes it look like you stepped out of the game. Everything else is going to be fabricated with EVA foam or foam, and more foam. I do have a duct tape dummy. It will be stuffed, and I will be making a nice little mount for it. So, to wrap up this video, we moved, shop not set up, in the process, Torbjorn in the works, secret project might not happen. Depending on what happens with the customer, will determine whether or not I can say, hey, the secret project was... But if he's okay with the timeline and understands that, hey, it might miss the convention, if he's okay with it and he still wants the costume, it might still happen. We'll see. If not, I do have lots of other projects in the works. So, subscribe, like this video, and if you like the video, show your friends. I know I'm not doing that much, and it's kind of like, oh, this guy's just sitting there talking. I'm new to YouTube, and yes, it's just being filmed on my phone. As soon as I can figure out the whole YouTube thing, I'm hoping to make some money off of it, because being a prop builder does not pay that well. Kind of broke. So, that being said, like the video, subscribe,